So I recorded Flood House a little over 3 years ago, and I had planned to release it, I think, pretty much the fall after I recorded it. And then, of course, 2020 came along, and a lot of, like many people, my plans got derailed a bit. And by the time I had recorded the album, I actually had been already sitting with some of those songs for a few years. So at this point, 3+ years post-recording, I've been, living with some of these songs for 7, 8 years. So it's been an interesting experience to hold those and to kind of see myself grow over the years. And I'm just really excited to finally release them into the world, and just kind of let them finally have their moment. So yeah, the title of the record, Flood House, I'm actually a 7th generation Floridian on both sides. I don't live there now, but I think that's like kind of rare, or at least I was told it was by my family. And my family, my grandma's family, is from Steinhatchee, Florida, and that kind of from an area that is really prone to flooding, and of course there are a lot of hurricanes in Florida. And there is a house that belonged to my great-grandmother that unfortunately experienced flooding, and they kind of had to evacuate and leave everything in the house and move on. And they still owned the house, and they didn't do anything with it. So growing up, I used to go visit it sometimes and kind of walk through the wreckage, and it was kind of like a time capsule, because there were like, coffee cups left out, and checks that had just been signed, and a lot of just like family history still there, kind of frozen in time. And I think I was always fascinated by that, and that's a little bit how I felt about these songs and this body of work, that it was kind of like this history and this like time capsule kind of frozen there. So that's kind of why I decided to name it after that. And I also feel like, the themes on the album really have to do with like my personal history and the way I was raised, and just like, growing up and all the struggles an early 20s someone faces. So yeah, all of that is on there. It's kind of like a good, kind of like a memoir in a way. Yeah, so I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to share Flood House with others, and I'm gonna play a song from it. The song is called Cheaper Kind. I grew up really conservative Christian and very like sheltered and homeschooled, and so I think this song was kind of me sort of reckoning with that and wrestling with like what I was raised to believe versus what I might actually believe when I felt like I had some freedom to explore that. So it kind of, it's a little bit about that, and I hope you enjoy it. I was baptized in a lake before I had the chance to say a single dirty word out loud. Growing up, I was taught I ain't been faithful, but I'm not. I looked it up, it hardly means a thing at all. I've crumbled like a home, took years to build, but now it's gone. Couldn't live on bread or promises alone. Used to drink the holy wine. Now I'm dependent on the cheaper kind. Cheaper kind. Cheaper kind. You wouldn't know it by my face, but I have felt the hands of grace, and I have loved just like a child. Ever since I heard that song, I tried to write it for my own, but every note I sang was wrong. I've crumbled like a home, took years to build, but now it's gone. Couldn't live on bread or promises alone. Used to drink the holy wine, now I'm depending on the cheaper kind. I've crumbled like a home, took years to build, but now it's gone. Couldn't live on bread or promises alone. Used to drink the holy wine, now I'm depending on the cheaper kind. The cheaper kind. The cheaper kind. Yeah, thank you for listening. I really hope you enjoy Flood House, and yeah, thank you.